I'm Heather Parry. I work for a company called Expect Events, and we have the honour of running the Great Caravan Motorhome and Holiday Home show. We found 43 Clicks, recommended by a client who was happy with you, and we had the first conversation and it kind of just buzzed and it felt like it was going to be great, and it was amazing. The experience was phenomenal all the way through.
8,000 tickets were sold for the event the year before, and target was increased that to 15,000. So I can remember when we first started talking, I was like, it's a pretty meaty jump there, but you know what? I'm confident that we know how to get there. We actually got to the 15,000 target quite soon before the event, 6 weeks before the event. And that was before even the real intent to come and the urgency to buy tickets, because the event's actually coming up. It allowed us then to go on. We actually sold over 29,000 tickets as well for the event, and that was worked out 262% increase in ticket sales. We quickly developed a strong open working relationship, and you gave us clear direction in terms of this is where we need to get to. And we said, okay, to get there, here is what we need to do. It's not going to be right straight away. We need to learn and understand what resonates best with these audiences, and then we want to build on it. With it being a local event, not many people knew about it, so we were looking from a search demand point of view. There wasn't really, it's not an event people would actively go out searching for if you didn't know it. So we were looking at what platforms were right for us to target users on, and that's where we came back to Meta, because it's a platform where essentially we could create that demand, get in front of the right types of people, show people the event's happening, what it is, and build that interest in the event rather than just wait for people to search for something when there isn't really demand there.
If you want to reach someone, you're going to do it through Meta. It's a great way to kind of be an introducer. Whereas other platforms like Google are great to kind of capture demand that's already there. So by using Meta, it was a great way to kind of generate our own demand from scratch. But not many people UK-wide knew about it. People came from all over the country to come to the show, and Meta was really a key platform to really help drive that demand.
What we did with the creative strategy behind it, we underpinned it all from a psychology point of view and looking at what do people actually care about. We know what our event is, why should they care about our event and how can this benefit them? So we were looking at that and understanding what's the key messages that they want to hear, and you utilise that to then identify new angles for the ads.
We're not just putting a finger in the air anymore, we're looking at data and goes, okay, people are more interested in this, this has a better hook rate, this has a better conversion rate, and we can start to look at those metrics and build upon it.
Actually, it was really interesting to watch that process and to trust you guys and know that what you were doing was right, and it's understanding the audience and Meta together, which I think is what 43 Clicks do so well. After
we'd done all the hard work in terms of finding people, getting them to come through to click on one of our ads and want to find out more information, was where do we send these people to? And we looked at the C-Tickets platform, and as with all ticketing platforms, the information they give you is fairly minimal, it's functional. What we wanted was a compelling reason for me to buy these tickets and go, attending this event is something I have to do, and I want to take my family to, take my friends to, and make a weekend of it. We actually added an extra step into the process, and we used this to basically tell people more about the event, where we were trying to answer all the different questions about the event, what it was, what was going to happen at the weekend, what objections people might have for attending, and if we could answer all of these questions and basically make them say, why wouldn't I attend the event?
And that's what the landing page did. It was like a warm hug, all the information you need to know in a very easy format. And it looked good, it looked like a website, it was cleverly designed, but it had everything in there for creative stop people in their tracks, but this actually then gave them the information they needed to make the buying decision, which was great.
We tracked it all with heat maps as well to actually see where people engage with in terms of the content, how far they scroll down, and you could see from the heat map, people getting all the way down to the bottom of the page. It gave us a whole host of new information and data to understand about what people needed to know from us.
As we got further on in the campaign was the different components we could use in the landing page. So one of those that was really key was something that we wanted to try and introduce earlier, but it just wouldn't have made sense, was a countdown. And it was basically increasing that sense of urgency for someone to purchase, but it really compelled people to make that purchase.
We actually ran a test as well, didn't we, where it was sending people directly to C-Tickets versus to the landing page and then onto their C-Tickets. And what we actually saw was sending you to the landing page where you do have that extra step, we actually saw 109% increase in conversion rate. And then with that, we saw benefits from an ad point of view where the return on ad spend was 74% higher as well. And That then allowed us to use the media spend more efficiently.
Yeah.
So then it was actually becoming cheaper for us to acquire each new ticket purchaser essentially, and that dropped by 49%.
So working with 43 Clicks has been like working with a duvet. It's been a warm hug all the way through, a passionate group of people who really care about what they do, and that came across everybody you meet and everybody you work with. And it was a really great experience. We've loved it, we've learned an awful lot, and we want to do it again.